All right, my Pisces friends, how are you? Beautiful fish. All right, Michael Eschenburg here, Honest Dame, bringing you some honest astrology for Pisces, the month of March 2020. Okay, if you're new to the channel, check it out. We're doing daily horoscopes every single day that are going to dive even deeper into all these aspects to kind of explore all the possibilities of what's going on. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, let's get into it. Right off of the gate, okay, we're going to have on the 4th, we're going to have Mercury leaving Pisces, going back into Aquarius. So it's leaving your first house, entering back into your 12th house. That's going to happen until the 10th. Okay, Mercury stations direct on the 9th. Then on the 10th, Mercury finally ends its retrograde cycle and moves forward again and stays within 2 degrees, the 28th and 29th degree of Aquarius, 12th house, until the 16th. Then Mercury enters Pisces again, your first house. Okay, so on the 4th, Mercury goes backward into Aquarius, stays within those 2 degrees, retrograde, stops its retrograde, moves forward, and pops back out on the 16th. For those 12 days, okay, it's good to remind ourselves what was going on around the end of January or the beginning of February. Okay, these are karmic lessons, especially for a Pisces, because this has to dealing with your 12th house. Okay, so there are karmic lessons that happened in January, the end of January, into February, that are going to play a major role on the year ahead. Not just this small time, not just this month, but the year ahead, if not the life ahead of you. Okay, so there's karmic lessons that need to be learned on how you're managing your communication, how you're talking with other people, the boundaries that you're creating and allowing other people to talk to you. Okay, Pisces are sweet. I love Pisces. On the 4th as well, Venus is, well, let me go back. On the 3rd, Venus is going to square Saturn. Okay, so where that's happening for you, let me show you. Venus is going to be here in your second house. It's been moving through your second house of money. Okay, Venus, rules finances, rules money, material possessions, and the love for individuals and others. Here in your second house, dealing with finances, it was a really good, January to February when Venus was in there. Now, squaring to Saturn in your 11th house of community, okay? So something is going on here, which is tension. Am I able to receive the finances I need and still focus on the community at large? Can I still do these community activities? Can I still get out there and be sociable? Or do I have to watch how much money I'm spending right now? Am I being too social, and am I not being conservative enough with my cash? Right? Something like that could be going on. Then on the 4th, Venus is going to enter her home sign of Taurus. Okay, this is your 3rd house. This is about knowledge. This is about information. This is also about siblings. So this can deal with you reaching out to and tightening your bond with your brothers and sisters, if you have any, blood or not blood. Your closest ones. So as you see here, I've got this chart set to the 8th, and Venus is going to conjunct Uranus on the 8th. Okay, that's a very powerful connection, because there's going to be information that comes to you that is going to rattle you. There's going to be information that just shakes you to the core in a positive way, hopefully, because this is like, Uranus, the great awakener. And this is Venus, love, wants, and desires. Maybe you don't need, in dealing with money as well. It's just like, do I really need this thing that I thought I needed to make me feel this way? No. That's what these two are saying. No, you don't really need this thing that you thought you needed to make you feel this way. What do you need in life? That's part of this as well. Still squaring to Saturn in Capricorn. Okay, the laws of reality. Anyway, all right, so that's on the 4th, on the 8th, excuse me. Now on the 8th as well, we're going to have the Sun, as you see here, conjunct Neptune, which is really, 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 really powerful, happening in your 1st house. This is beautiful, okay? Very, very beautiful place for it to be, because it's like no one can control your dreams, no one can control your emotions, no one can control your ambitions, no one can control your creativity or your imagination. And this is saying full steam ahead with all of those. Be as weird as you want, be as out there as you want, be as spiritual as you want, be as lifted as you want, be as grounded as you want. This is like permission to run through the fields naked, screaming, "La, la, 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 la," whatever. You know what I mean? Like you are just able to be your truest self, okay? And just falling in love with that part of yourself that makes you the beautiful spiritual being that you are. okay? As you can see as well, there's a septile happening at the same time to Jupiter. Is that Jupiter? That might be to Pluto. Hold on a second. Let's check that out. Sometimes it's so hard to tell with all these little things in there. Hey, that's to Pluto. Even cooler. Which is about transformation of life, okay? Transformation, you're social, so it's like by you being this free person that you are, being the free Pisces that you are, by being this spiritual gifted person that you are, you get to transform your friends' lives. You get to create that and bring that into your friends, and really make a difference in the community as well. Now let's bring Jupiter back in there. There we go. Hey, Jupiter, we missed you. Okay, so moving forward, we have a full moon now on the 9th, okay? Full moon. So we're still going to have the sun conjunct Neptune here on the 9th. Full moon in Virgo, okay, over here in your 7th house. This is about partnerships. This is about romantic partnerships. This is about business partnerships. This is about all kinds of partnerships, my Pisces friends. Okay, so this is highlighting there's something here with you, there's something here about them, and this comes into a beautiful alignment. I can't go hour by hour. Anyway, it's going to happen, what time? It's going to happen at 2 p.m. The chart's set for 7 p.m. So it's going to happen 2 p.m. on the 9th, okay? So that's also going to create a trine to Jupiter in your 11th house, okay? So it's just like maybe by you being the fun, creative, kooky person you are, let's check this out. So by you being the person you are, you're not kooky. By being the beautiful, loving person that you are, I'm just saying that in the sense of like being completely free. The people that are very free can be looked at as being kooky. I'm one of those kooky people. Anyway, so by being you, by loving and doing the things that you want to do, by going and visiting the places that you want to go to within the community, okay? Because there is a septile happening here. There is a connection happening to Jupiter. There is a connection. There's a sextile happening to Jupiter and a septile happening to Pluto. These are one creative energy, the sextile, okay? Expansion of my social circle, okay? And on the other one, it's a transformation of. Okay, so by you being you and going out and doing the things that you love to do, this really harmonizes with the partners that you have in your life. Or this means that you're going to find or meet a partner. If that's your goal, to find or meet a partner, whether to do business with or whether it's romantic, okay? It could be any of the above. All right. So by being social, by getting out there and trusting yourself, by having fun, by truly embodying who you are and what you love to do, it's like spring is nearly here, getting outside of the cold and just going and doing these things. You have a great opportunity on the 9th to, it could be even the 8th, 9th, 10th, to really find those people that you click with immediately and create something long lasting. Again, whatever kind of relationship that could be. So that's very, very exciting. Okay. Now on the 11th, the sun is going to continue this sextile to Jupiter. So this is again your community and self. Then on the 14th, the sun is going to sextile Pluto. Okay. Transformation of community and self. So again, there's just like a lot going on between community self. That's just like you grow as an individual, you grow within the community. As you grow within the community, you learn new knowledge, then you apply that knowledge to yourself. You see how that works? Really, really fun, really cool. As well, Mars is going to sextile Neptune on the 14th. Mars, Neptune, okay? Again, this is like driving force. You're driving force in the community. You are being a leader in the community. And by you being yourself and bringing your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your imagination to these people, you're able to once again allow for expansion within your community and your peers, which is really lovely and really, really beautiful. On the 16th, Mercury moves back into Pisces. On the 19th, the sun sextiles Saturn at 29 degrees. Again, this is the last bit of this community and self aspects that you're going to have, transits you're going to have, because then the sun on the 20th is going to move into Aries, and Saturn is going to move into the sign of Aquarius on the 22nd. Okay, so this is solidifying. So what was once expansive and transformative is now becoming solidified, and it's just like you're now a part of the biker club, or you're a part of the gang, you're a part of this community. It's a very formidable and exceptional time for you right now to be a part of these groups and to see yourself as part of these groups. Very, very magical. Okay. Then on the 20th, right, we've got what? We've got the sun moving into Aries, your second house. This is awesome because this is not only just spring is here. Sun loves to be in Aries, right? It's taking the self-expression, the ego, applying it, moving forward, saying, yes, I can. I am the spark. I am the match. I'm going to light this fire. Let's get it going, baby. So it's like we have all this, the flowers are blooming, the trees are blossoming, birds are chirping, the bees are buzzing, whatever, all of the good things, okay? Then we have a new moon on the 24th that conjuncts Chiron, okay? So this is fun because it goes from like community self, I am myself, I'm feeling like I know who I finally am. And now I'm going to apply this attitude to work. I'm going to apply my own pizzazz, my own funness, my quirkiness into my job, and I'm going to allow this to make me money. I'm going to allow my unique creative expression of myself to allow me to create some income for myself. Okay, very powerful. Then we got this new moon, sun, moon together conjunct Chiron. It happens on the 24th, and then sun conjunct Chiron exact on the 25th. Okay, so that means there's like some sort of healing. That's just like, that if I act this certain way, that if I am my, it's just like, again, the people that are really out there are the ones that are breakthrough. They're breakthrough individuals. And by being so out there with their, their work, out there, I don't know if that's a good term. Exceptional, different, you get to make a lot of money. Those individuals are making a lot of money by being their unique, beautiful selves. So this is an opportunity right now to truly be unique individual and apply your uniqueness to the way that you create income for yourself. Okay, and healing the concept that you have to be a certain way in order to create a certain amount of money, which is just not true. It's just like people need you exactly how you are. And they're going to love you exactly how you are. And by you being authentically you, which is, fifth house, you got Chiron, or the North Node there in your fifth house saying, be authentic. You're a caring, loving, nurturing individual. You're a water sign. You're intuitive. You're deep. By being all of those things, by being authentic in all of those things, people see that, they recognize that, and they're going to come for you for your services because you are that person. They see your authenticity, right? Which is really, really powerful and cool. And then bringing that into how you're making money, okay? Then on the 22nd, Saturn leaves your 11th house of community, okay, and enters your 12th house of completion. It's going to be there for 2.5 years. It's going to tick-tock a little bit. It's gonna move forward, then it's gonna retrograde back around July and enter Capricorn again. But then for the next 2.5 years, it's moving through some karma for you, in the sign of Aquarius. It's moving through karma. It's going through completions. It's making sure that everything is wrapped up, okay, before you start this new journey when it finally enters Pisces, your first house. Okay, so you got 2.5 years of this kind of completion of closings and endings, okay? That can come through difficulties, but that comes with great revelations as well. Okay, trust me on that one. All right, so it's a very positive thing for it to be doing. Again, wrapping all this stuff up. Then on the 27th and 28th, this is cool. Check this out. Check it out. Okay, Venus is going to trine Jupiter. Venus is going to trine Pluto. That happens on the 27th and the 28th. Okay, so this is again about information that you're sharing with the community, information you're gathering from the community, and depending on where you are as a Pisces, this might line up with something here in your chart. You got to know your own chart because this is going to happen again toward the end of the month, around the 22nd and 24th degree. Okay, so that's really cool because again, the knowledge that you're gaining from the community, you bring into yourself. And again, that is going to also change how you're making money. Although it's not like a transit, like it's not a connection thing, but all of this works together. You're going to be gaining a lot of knowledge from other people, and it's stuff you love. Venus is what you love, want, and desire. And again, being home, there's just like this deal. This is very powerful, potent energy being home in the sign of Taurus. So it's just like you really get to drink in this new knowledge that's being shared within the community, and you allow this to transform your life. You start to live by these new processes, new ways of living, thinking, that are going to be embedded into you, that you're going to carry with you as you travel along. Okay. Then on the 30th, Mars is finally going to leave Capricorn as well. It's going to leave your 11th house. You've been doing all this good, beautiful work here. And then it's going to leave Capricorn on the 30th, enter Aquarius, your 12th house again, of completions, of endings, of wrapping things up, wrapping up this knowledge before moving on to a new journey. And then it's going to conjunct Saturn there on the 31st. It really wants to close something. There's a door that is closing that needs to be closed for good. Okay, that's Saturn and Mars's job at the end of the month. So you could be feeling this at the end of March. You could be feeling this at the beginning of April. Either way, you're going into this month with a serious door closing that is needed. Maybe not wanted, but needed. Okay, maybe not wanted, but it's needed. So something is coming to a close, something is coming to a conclusion. And some of you are thinking, oh, thank God. And some of you are going to be like holding on for dear life. Like, no, I loved that. I wanted that. And it's just like, not going to happen. But it's for your greater good, even if you don't understand it right now. It's going to be for your greater good in the long run. Okay, and what's gonna, no manure, no magic. No manure, the flowers don't blossom and grow. Right? So that is your month of March, my Pisces friends. I hope you have a beautiful time. Again, check it out here. Join me for the dailies. We have a lot of fun expanding upon all of these to an even greater depth. And have a great month of March. And we'll see you tomorrow.